Within the vast expanse of the known cosmos, no species held a candle to the Terrans in terms of their dedication to peace. While countless civilizations abhorred violence, seeking to evade it at every turn, Terrans were distinct in their approach. Despite their individual tendencies towards aggression, evident in their penchant for competitive combat sports and the occasional bar brawl, especially under the influence, they were fundamentally different on a societal level. On the surface, Terrans didn't seem like a peaceful lot. Their personal disputes could escalate quickly, and their entertainment often involved simulations of war and conflict. However, when it came to interstellar relations, their commitment to pacifism was almost comical in its intensity. They possessed no spaceborne armada, not even ships designated for planetary defense. They had an army in name, but its purpose and actions were shrouded in mystery. Their diplomatic stance was so vehemently anti-conflict that they appeared terrified at the mere thought of an altercation, going to great lengths to prevent them as if the galaxy's very existence depended on it. Their peacekeeping methods were unorthodox, often involving lavish payouts to quell potential disputes, such as the substantial sums offered to the Jurazi Federation to pacify the demands of the Urtuk sovereignty. This strategy of throwing wealth at problems would have bankrupted other civilizations, but the Terrans, with their advanced technology and economic acumen, seemed to have inexhaustible resources. Despite their capacity for economic dominance, they refrained from using their wealth as a weapon of war. Their pacifism was all the more curious given their ancient lineage, making them one of the oldest known civilizations with capabilities rumored to be unmatched. Yet, despite their disdain for the galaxy's darker elements like slavery and despotic regimes, their interventions were subtle, careful not to position themselves as a direct threat. The paradox of the Terran disposition led many to mistakenly assume they were an easy target ripe for conquest. However, two factors dissuaded potential aggressors. Firstly, there was an implicit understanding that pushing the Terrans too far might unleash a formidable adversary. Secondly, their selective fear of conflict suggested a deeper strategy. Despite being the galaxy's foremost arms suppliers, with the peculiar requirement of adhering to a comparatively mild Terran accord, their actions hinted not at a fear of war itself, but of its consequences. The phrase "M.A.D. doctrine" was the only clue to their true apprehension. While it seemed to hint at madness, the acknowledgement of such a doctrine by the Terrans themselves was alarming. The Tara, universally recognized for their reckless nature, were unfortunately inclined to challenge Terran patience. As the mediator assigned to the talks, I braced myself for the tedious task of negotiating with the Terran envoy. Yet, it was the Terran representative who broke the ice, appealing to the Terran sense of survival. I urge you, Terran leaders, to rethink your strategy. The repercussions could be dire. Oh, but imagine the spoils: advanced technology, endless wealth, and it's all just waiting for us. Consider a compromise. If you persist in your belligerence, we'll be forced into actions we all regret. What benefit is there in mutual destruction? Mutual destruction? How so? If pushed, we'd have to initiate the collapse of every star in your dominion, though you'd have time to retaliate. That's the crux of mutual assured destruction. The concept left us stunned. The realization that such devastating capabilities existed and could render any war cataclysmic was a sobering thought. The Terran's sudden laughter broke the tension. Seriously, you hadn't considered the basic principles of space-time manipulation? I must alert our security to review the galactic armaments. Moreover, if you divulge anything from our discussion, it will be your last. The end. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, as it is the only way the YouTube algorithm recognizes my content and shares it with other people. If you like the HFY content I produce, consider subscribing. I release new short stories daily.